This is big. President Biden is open to a fourth stimulus check. Yes, you are hearing me correctly. You do not need to tune your dials and you do not need to adjust your antenna. You are hearing me loud and clear. Let me describe what happened today and give you evidence of the actual conversation that took place regarding stimulus check number 4. Let's get into it. So as many people have probably seen, you've seen it down in the comments section, you've heard it all over the place. There's a lot of doubt and skepticism right now on a fourth stimulus check. However, if there wasn't going to be a fourth stimulus check, wouldn't you think that the administration would probably make it very clear, like, hey guys, thanks, nice try, but we're not interested. They would make it very clear. However, that is not the case. We have never heard out of the administration that they would not accept a fourth stimulus check. However, we've been waiting for additional language and or announcements or anything to come out of Congress and or the administration calling on a fourth stimulus check, giving us a little bit of evidence that there possibly could be something coming. However, something was actually said today during the press briefing with the press secretary, Jen Psaki. There was a conversation between her and one of the reporters there that asked a question regarding stimulus check number 4. And I want to bring that to you because this is actually really, really good. So I'm going to bring that in right now. I'm going to have you watch that little clip. It's only about a minute long, and then I will catch you on the other side and we can talk about it further. But this is actually really, really exciting. So with that being said, watch this clip and I'll see you in just a second.
Separately, on a fourth stimulus check idea that is supported by dozens of Democrats in Congress. I know a month ago you said, stimulus checks aren't free and it's really up to Congress to decide whether to move forward on that. I'm wondering at this point, does the president support that idea, or does he believe that his American Jobs and Families Plan provide enough economic assistance that a fourth stimulus wouldn't be necessary?
Well, I think as I said at the time, I should say, when you asked us before, the president is certainly open to a range of ideas. There are some who are proposing an elimination of the SALT deduction. I think I said it the right way. And there are some who are proposing making the child tax credit permanent. There are some who are proposing additional stimulus. He's happy to hear from a range of ideas on what would be most effective and what's most important to the economy moving forward. But he's also proposed what he thinks is going to be most effective for the short term, for putting people back to work, to getting through this pivotal period of time, and also to making us more competitive over the long term.
And just to clarify, the president does support an extension of the family child tax credit that's going to start taking effect next month, correct?
In his American Families Plan, he's proposed an extension of the child tax credit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that right there was a good conversation regarding stimulus check number 4. Now you might be thinking, I'm actually a little bit confused because I didn't actually hear her say that they're confirming a fourth stimulus check. You're right, they did not confirm a fourth stimulus check. However, guess what? She also did not confirm that there will absolutely not be a fourth stimulus check, but rather you heard her say it right there that the president is open to different ideas. So that right there is basically opening the door for Congress to come forward and say, hey, you guys opened up the door for a fourth stimulus check, so guess what we're going to do? We're going to slide this fourth guy right in the door. Yes. So here's the thing. Let me tell you a little bit about Jen Psaki. Okay. So she is the press secretary. She comes into the press briefing room, like the briefing room right there, and she speaks to the press every single day. She comes out and she briefs them with everything going on. She works hand in hand with the president. I mean, she literally works side by side with the president. She knows everything that is going on with him. like all of his agendas, everything that's going on that he's thinking, everything that he's in support of. You can hear it right there in these press briefings if you've ever listened to him. She knows everything that is going on, and as far as what the president wants, what he doesn't want, all of this stuff. So here's the thing. If President Biden did not want a fourth stimulus check, or he was not completely open to the idea of a fourth stimulus check, he would have told her, because he works with her right there, side by side, they work together, he would have told her, hey Jen Psaki, listen up. The fourth stimulus check is a great idea, but I'm just not open to it. He would have told her that so that she could go out into the press briefing room when the reporters ask and say, you know, the president has made it very clear he's not open to it. But guess what? That has never, ever happened. She has never said that in any of these press briefings. But rather, when reporters ask her about a fourth stimulus check, she continues to say it is up to Congress. She said that a few weeks ago. And here in this little clip that you just got done listening to, she made it very clear right there. The president is open to ideas. There you go. Like I said, that just opens up the door for stimulus check number 4. So here's the thing. We already know that Congress is probably going to be passing the next package with budget reconciliation. Well, if any people in Congress, the House of Representatives, the Senate, if they heard this press briefing and they know what's going on, which they do, let's just be real, they know what's going on, they know that, okay, the president is open to a fourth stimulus check, as it's been indicated a few times now. If that's the case, hey, why not just pile it right in there? As long as we're going budget reconciliation, why not just put one in there? If the president doesn't like it, he'll say, hey guys, I love it, this is really generous, but you got to take it out because I don't want it for X, Y, and Z reasons. It's not going to happen. Here's the thing. If the fourth stimulus check makes it into the American Families Plan or the next infrastructure or stimulus package, and it's being moved through with budget reconciliation, it's going to happen. Here's the thing. They're not going to take it out. If it's in there, they're not going to say, well, it looks pretty, but let's take it out just for fun. No, they're going to leave it in there. And that's most likely what's going to happen if this thing actually goes through with budget reconciliation and they decide to add it in. Here's the thing. You also heard Jen Psaki say right there that people in Congress are in support of a fourth stimulus check. You heard her say it right there at the kind of at the end of the clip there. Yeah, in addition to the child tax credit expansion. So yes, this is actually a really, really good little clip we have right here, her with that conversation on stimulus check number 4 with that reporter. So hey, props to that reporter who asked the question. I'm so glad that we finally got some answers on this and a little bit more light onto this, because literally we haven't heard anything about a fourth stimulus check in like weeks. It's been a long time since the administration or anybody like the press secretary Jen Psaki has said anything about a fourth stimulus check. So it's so cool that we finally got a little bit more glimpse into this. I feel like this is a huge, huge win when it comes to a fourth stimulus check, because it's just like building the evidence one more layer right there. They're basically saying, hey, we're open to it. Throw it in if you want it. This is cool. Anyway, I wanted to bring this to you. I hope you get value out of this video.